All right. Well, the music playing in the background seemed to interfere with my audio, so I turned it off, but I've left the other sound effects on. Anyway, we've got our spider now. Yes. Now we're going to go loot her lair. But I am a bit concerned about that ogre possibly attacking. But with this spider, he's not as much of a threat. And those archers might actually bring him down if he tries to attack. Parrot and wine increases dodge by 1. I think I'll trade that to Verwin and let her use it since she's my tank. It's good if she can dodge. I'll have to select her in the stack. Click on equip, find the wine down here, and then click use. And now her dodge is permanently increased by 1. Now if I tried to do anything like move from here, when I just have her selected, it'll just kick her out of the party and move her alone. So I click off and then click back on the party to click the whole thing. It looks like my Tenfell has ran out of things to build. Oh, it finished the shrine. Good. Now I can actually build things. I'm just going to build to the this side of it so I don't expand my borders over to where those monster lairs are. I'm going to build the workshop first. And avoid building the monument because that'll just expand my borders, and right now I'm not ready for that. A cleric would be good, reduce the unrest, but I think before that, let's build a scrying pool. Actually, Tenfell's already got essence, doesn't it? And I think I neglected to cast enchantments on it. I'll finish off with the merchant. I'm not building anything along this row because that would expand Tenfell's border to encompass these tiles over here, which I'm not ready for. I don't want it to take over the war glare or the bandits camp. But let's check. Yeah, I've got 1 essence slot and I've neglected to use it. Kind of, I think I'll fill it with meditation for now, and when the scrying pool completes, which will add another essence and another slot for an enchantment, I'll add, do I have access to enchanted? Oh, I don't even have access to enchanted hammers yet. Anyway, I need someone with earth elemental magic for that. I might just go for that ogre. I think I can take him now. Between the spider and those archers with a decent attack. He is pretty tough. 14 attack, 3 defense, and 24 hit points. He's on par with the Black Widow actually in terms of his. Black Widow doesn't have a defense, but he's pretty close to the Black Widow for being tough. No getting around it. But he's with his defense. He's actually got clumsy. That's interesting. The Black Widow can actually be a bit of a tank. It can absorb 1 hit at least, unless it's a critical. I'm going to see if I can web him. Combination of being slowed and webbed means he's pretty much stuck there. So my archers can just have fun sniping him from range, and he can't do a darn thing about it. 4 to 8 times 3. Notice that the damage output potential is lower than they were against the Black Widow, who had no defense, because it takes into consideration the ogre's defense. Oh yeah, I don't even need to risk melee. No point. There's no need. My archer can just finish him off. Well, heck, throwing knife might. Actually, not likely. It can only do 2 to 4 damage, and he's got 5 health points left. But yeah, there's no sense risking my melee units. That's pretty sweet. Took him out. Didn't. I spent 5 mana on a slow spell, but the web didn't cost any mana to cast. Sweet. That was good. I don't want him hanging around where my cities are, that's for sure. Ooh, another codex. Spell mastery, yes. Lulusi can always use more spell mastery. That improves the odds of landing those tame spells and avoid having them resisted. We're going to go finish off here this Darkling Shaman. He can be a menace with those. I think he's the one with those firestones that hits all of my units. I'm going to go ahead and spend the mana. He's only 1 unit. He's kind of weak, but if I remember right, he has a nasty spell he can use. So if I can get him to cast it, that's off. Oh, he's just, no, he's just casting Shrink. Well, go ahead and cast Shrink. It's not going to help you. You notice the peculiarity. Graphically, it's only shrinking 1 in the group, even though they're all counting as having shrunk in terms of their attack reduction. They're only going to do 2 to 5 each in damage now, even though he has no defense because they're shrunk. I could take Lulusi in here to this tile to attack. This one's blocked, but that would risk hitting the Black Widow, so I'm going to send her off to the side. Besides which, Black Widow has a better attack anyway. And another one bites the dust. Go ahead and loot his camp. Rusty boots. Ooh. How's Verwin's encumbrance doing? It's still at medium. I could trade the leather boots for the rusty ones. A little bit higher defense. And I'll give Lulusi the leather boots. Her encumbrance is still light. Verwin is still medium. Take a look at our surroundings here. We need to find another suitable site. It's possible there's something up here. It's also possible it's just a dead-end peninsula. So we're going to keep going west here. See, I get all kinds of buildings unlocked. Docks I can only use if I'm building next to a river. The rushing production, that's a really good part of civics. I can spend Gildar to finish off a building really quickly. Let's see what's in these sun-bleached bones. Iron Ear Arrow. These increase hit points by 1. Now, Verwin is my tank, but I think I'm actually going to use this on Lulusi just for a little bit of extra protection, having an extra hit point when she's doing her potentially dangerous tames. Because if they fail, that means that she's used up her turn in that attempted tame, and the animal will likely get a attack on her. Ha! They're full of themselves. Yeah, they got a higher score for now, but that's not going to last. I'm not accepting that. No way. a lurker. I'm gonna leave that cub alone for now. Let it grow into, hopefully get a full adult bear. It's far enough away from my cities to not be a, oh god. Oh, that's just Sophia. I thought it was a dark wizard. The lurker I don't care too much about. I can go ahead and kill it and loot its camp. It's an archer. I'm not even going to bother trying to slow it. I'm not going to spend the 5 mana on it. Heck, my archers will probably kill it. Yep. Kaboom! 29 points of damage. And it only had 6 health points. Gee. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call overkill. And that's fine by me. Thankfully, my archers that I got are boosted by my Sovereign's Tactician bonus to initiative, which affects my entire army, including my archers, so my archers fire faster. Shield. She's already got one. I might be able to use it on Lelusi, but if it winds up putting me to medium encumbrance, I won't. Yeah, it's still light. It adds, it's 4 defense, but if you actually don't attack, it puts you into a defensive mode that adds another 10 defense. And it also gives me +4 to dodge, even when I'm not in defending mode. So it does decent on my defense. My defense is up to 4 things, and my defense is up to 7, and 4 of those points are just from this shield. A rock spiderling. This is pretty weak. Hopefully we'll get some actual rock spiders instead of just the spiderlings. Since Craxus is about, I'm going to kill off this potential recruit for him, Sophia. She's got 25 health points and 10 attack, which is pretty decent, but it's not a match for either the spider or for Verwin. I'm not even going to... Oh, she's trying to cast a spell? Oh, you wench. Have a web. Well, my archers might be able to take her out, but it's iffy. Against her defense, they can do a total of 4 times 3 is 12 to 9 times 3 is 27. So 12 to 27. She's towards the upper end, so chances are they're not going to kill her in one shot. But they should do some decent damage. She gets to go next, so whatever spell she's going to cast. Curse. I think that does, like, lower defense. What does that do? No defense for 3 turns. Well, guess what? My Black Widow didn't have defense anyway. So it didn't really help her. Huh. Well, that sucked. Throwing knife. This is going to risk hitting my spider, but I want to... I'm going to risk hitting my Black Widow thanks to Clumsy, but I do want to get the strike in. So, weighing the risk. And it paid off. I didn't hit the Black Widow. I finished her off. Ooh, a short sword. Let's check that out. Sovereign. Definitely a mage. The mana cost reduction is really going to help. I'm probably going to go Path of the Mage for most, if not all, of my champions. Verwin I might put as a defender. We'll see. Now we're going to look at that short sword. It's got +3 initiative and 10 attack versus 9 attack with a 2 initiative penalty. Oh yeah, that weapon is definitely going to Verwin. And it's also lighter than her lighter than that axe, so it'll reduce her encumbrance. Oops, didn't notice my capital had gone to sleep. Hate that. Mana. This is where the this is one of the buildings I get from being a conclave. Is the herbalist. It'll give me a little extra mana per season. And I think we're in the clear now, so I'm going to go ahead and build one of those border expansion buildings, the monument. So any resources to try and take over just to the north there. I'm not going to try and fully snake up to that. I don't need to. I'm going to be nice, but sometimes it's just annoying. I don't like having to worry about it every single season. Whether I've made sure that all my cities are building or not. Let's get research hopping. And yeah, we're at a population cap. So this won't build till the end of the queue, so it'll be a while before I get a potential upgrade to a level 3. But I'm not too worried. We still haven't found another resource site, have we? I got my other pioneers hanging out in New Peridon, Peyridon, however the heck you want to pronounce it. Even though this looks open, this is actually swamp area, so there is a movement penalty here. Oh, that's right, I wanted to avoid that. Is there anything over here? I guess I could try and get that warg over down by Tenfell. Timber warg. I think those little flashes mean they're getting promoted. The bear cub's up to 14 hit points now. The spiderling is at 7, and I think they both usually, the spiderling I think usually starts at 3. So I think that they're getting promotions over time. Now we're going to get roads between our cities. We also got a couple more buildings we can build. I think I have to be a size 3 city to build a merchant cross bazaar. That's a wonder. I want to get this knowledge, but might as well just stick it in the queue. It'll go knowledge and then administration. Administration unlocks some more buildings as well. If we start getting we're already at our limit for army size, so I'll probably be focusing on increasing army size soon. Although Verwin will split off. Ooh, Great Wolves aren't that wool. Those wolves now have a Great Wolf with them. The Great Wolf has a unique ability that is really, really helpful in large fights. The Timber Warg is just a general fighter. He's good for his initiative and for his movement points. It's decently fast. We gotta watch that counterattack. Oh, I got mana to spare, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Verwin to heal Lulusi. Keep my other units back. No, I don't want to shoot it with those deadly archers unless tame fails. Resist chance is down to 20%. That's much better than the 30% it starts with. Thanks to spell mastery. And yes, we got a warg. It's not as powerful as, say, the Black Widow, but it's a decent fighter. I think I'm going to split Verwin off. I can increase how fast I'm scouting. That'll free up space so Lelusi can get the warg for now. Not particularly useful for taming other animals, but when I go for the wolves, the warg can help fight off some of the worthless wolves. I'll see if I can capture all three of them, but with only one spider to web, I don't think that's going to succeed. I'll go after the bandits' army first. They have a wolf, but it's a worthless wolf, isn't it? Yep, see, just 3 hit points and 4 attack. I mean, I might tame it if I get a chance, but I'm not going to fret too much if it dies from a counterattack. Yeah, see, no, it can't survive a single counterattack. Aw, you throwing knives at my timber warg? Well, my timber warg has knives of its own, called its fangs. He's hungry. Feed him. Thank you. You were a tasty meal. And you can feed my black widow. Aw, he survived. That's disappointing. What's it like to be surrounded? I wish you could get bonuses for surrounding an enemy, but you don't. 4 Gildar and a wolf pelt. And we get to loot their camp. Leather van braces. Oh, because of the quirk, I didn't get to loot the Warglair. I just get Gildar, which is good. It's a decent amount. Now we can build the. Now we don't have to worry about expanding over these lairs. So I'll go ahead and add a finally add that iron mine onto the queue, and heck, we can build those zone expanding buildings too. The monument. Let's put the bell tower first. Reduced unrest will make things that were built after it build a little faster. Let's check out those. Could you use a van brace? Yes, you could. Stick him on Verwin. Now our defense is up to 13. She's rocking. I hope the wolves don't attack her, because then I'd have to kill them because I don't have my sovereign with them. What are these wolves? 9, 9, 9. 3 wolves with a total of 9 hit points each, and 12 attack, but that will greatly increase thanks to that Great Wolf's special ability, which you'll see. See, those attacks were 12 total over 3 wolves. Now these are 9 by 3. That's 27. That's more than doubled their attack. So they're basically what we call glass cannons right now. They are definitely a menace. I'm not going to cry too hard if I have to kill all 3 of these groups, but the Great Wolf is the target. It has that howl ability, and it's a decent fighter on its own right. 22 hit points, 21 attack with its howl on itself, and has a little defense. Probably going to kill itself on the counterattack. Yep, see? Only has 9 hit points, so... Ouch! Well... my warg is in danger. I'm going to move my spider up to kind of block. I thought I could move to that square. Oh, dig nabbit. This is... I can web one or the other, but not both. Well, the Great Wolf can't quite reach, if you can see the upper limit of these pink tiles out. When I mouse over the Great Wolf, it shows how far it can move. It can't quite move to the tile adjacent to the warg. But the three wolves here can. So I'm going to focus on them, try to web them. If I can web them, my warg will survive another round. Oh, my clumsy oaf. If I try to hit these wolves, she may hit the warg, and he's really low on hit points. I think what I may do is tame them. And then the Great Wolf will have to attack them instead. Oh, crap. It resisted. Now I'm in the worst of... Oh, God. Their attack is incredibly dangerous, thanks to that howl bonus. I may lose her in the counterattack. That will really suck. Oh, fortunately I killed them all on the first strike. Unfortunately, it's a 10-turn cooldown from that failed attempt to tame. 9 turns left. I gotta survive. I don't have any way of healing the Black Widow or the warg. Or Lelusi, for that matter, if she gets injured. I put my warg out of danger. But Guile really won't do anything. I'm gonna try sliding, just keep sliding back. Unfortunately, those 3 wolves are now unwebbed. This is not a good spot to be in. Should not have wasted that tame, but I was hoping that it could provide me an extra defense. I wish I had haste that I could cast on myself, but I think I need a disciple in water for haste. I think it's the water magic. I'm going to keep them behind. Hopefully they'll be out of danger from the Great Wolf. Still have 5 turns to go. Really not liking this. Random act of desperation. Cast a random spell. Well, it killed one of those 3. That's a little less dangerous, but still the Great Wolf himself is, unfortunately, a potentially very serious threat. My warg is the worst off. If I can cast this web, there's a high chance of resistance. Oh no, it got resisted. Oh no, not the warg. Oh god, that's not much better. This is a bad spot. I may lose everything here. 4 turns left on the cooldown. my chaos. It's dazed. I think that means it loses its next turn. I still have 3 turns to go, though. Oh, I killed those with a chaos spell. So now I just got the Great Wolf to worry about, but that's enough as it is. It's probably going to kill something. It may kill my Sovereign. If it does, I don't really have a way to fight it off. Huh, it's been weakened. Not quite sure what that did. It didn't really do much for its attack. It still potentially could finish me off, any of my guys off. One turn left on cooldown. Oh, crap. I should have been paying attention. Lelucy's got a turn now. She's got 1 turn left on cooldown, so this next turn she'll be able to cast Tame, but I moved her away, so now she won't be able to move and cast Tame safely. To try another Chaos. Huh. For some reason it won't let me cast Chaos again. Already been cast on the unit, but it's been cast a few times. I guess there's a limit on how many times you can cast Chaos. I don't get to go again until after the Great Wolf. But I'll get 2 turns after the Great Wolf gets to go. This guy. But my Sovereign gets to go twice after that before the Great Wolf can go again. So I'm going to back off another space. And now I should be able to do it. If this gets resisted, this is not going to go well at all. What? I thought I got to go twice. Shoot. It backed off. That's surprising. Why did it back off? Well, he's webbed again, but it's do or die. Please work. 21% chance of resistance. Yes! Oh. That was a terrible risk to take. My guys are terribly weakened. That was surviving by luck, which I hope you all are aware is not a good way to try to survive. I use Verwin's army to come in here and collect the loot. Why aren't they collecting the loot? That bug is just persistent. I'm going to go ahead and let Lelucy actually do that, since she is so weak, she needs some time to recuperate and take it easy. Let's see. The Verwin Rusty Greaves. Does she have any Greaves presently? Hopefully this won't put her into heavy. Well, her encumbrance is still medium, and now her defense is 16. Wow. She is really tanking now. Awesome. That is very awesome. See, that cub now has a full-grown bear. I'm going to send Verwin up here to explore. I'll see what this limit on this peninsula is. Oh, there's a war glare. Is that one of those war glares that I can actually use as a resource? Or is that just a den? I guess I'll go up there and find out. Lucia and everyone in here are all too weak right now. Hit points are too low, so I'm going to stay. I'm not going to try and get those bears just yet. What level champion is this? Level 5. So I'll need to do some... It's the next level up. I can research in the magic category of research. That'll let me recruit her. Or I don't know if that's a her or a him. Him. I think I'll generally send Lucy off to this area off to the west, see if it's a real thing. Or if it's just a dead-end peninsula. There's got to be some way off here. Can't be an island. I mean, I know the campaign has boats that you can build, but I have yet to see any beaches in the sandbox game. We're fully healed now, actually, so I can go ahead and get those bears. Oh, come on, one tile at a time. That's a crawl. I'm going to try and tame that bear. The cub, too, if I can, but the bear is the focus. Now that the cub was up to, what, 14 hit points? Oh, the cub is at 8. I guess the cub became the bear. In case we have to kill, time to activate this Wolf's Howl. You read the stats on this, all allied units get +5 attack for the rest of the battle. And I'm not sure how they determine how much of an attack bonus you get, but it does go up as the Great Wolf levels up. So, I mean, it could get up to like +11 attack for every allied unit on the battlefield. I'm going to protect myself with a slow spell on the full bear. And I keep my attack units back for now. It resisted the web, unfortunately. Who's the best tank for now? The Temper Warg has 5 defense, but 18 hit points. The Black Widow has 24 hit points. That bear is just a menace. I mean, it looks like he could survive because its attack is only 12, but remember it can maul, which means it can attack repeatedly. Fortunately, its movement is not that great. I'm just going to keep them back here for now. I'm going to slow the cub. Let them come to me. The Warg is the weakest. So the warg's going to stay back. But I'll keep it nearby in case I do have to finish off one or the other of these. Huh, I gotta go again. Hopefully this will work. I definitely want to go for the bear first, because if I try to get the cub first, the bear would then go after the cub and probably kill it. But if I get the bear first, the cub might go for the bear, but the bear has more hit points and a defense, so the full bear would be more likely to survive. I got it. Oh, oh well. The cub killed itself. It missed its attack on me, but my counterattack killed it instantly. But we got the big bear, and that's the guy we wanted. Sovereign has gained a level. I need life. I need a second level of life. I'm going to go ahead and take the summons, because eventually I'm going to want to summon a familiar, which would give me a second caster that can cast Tame. But familiars are very weak, and it's difficult to get them to survive levels enough to level up so they're not so weak. I'm going to send you off with Verwin and join Verwin's army. Send that bear off. Actually, I should do that with a great wolf. The great wolf will be more assisting. The bear can serve as a tank for me. Come to think of it, I'll send the great wolf. On the other hand, the warg is kind of a liability, but we'll see. I would love that spiderling to grow into a full rock spider. That would be helpful. A sharp dagger. What's the advantage over my current weapon? I hate it when it does that. Plus, it looks like it's got a stronger attack, stronger base attack. It's still got the same +4 initiative bonus. And it's got a plus 50% critical damage. That's good, although it does increase the risk of killing an animal accidentally with a counterattack that I'm trying to tame. But I think it's better to have most of the animals I really want should be able to still survive even if they get a critical hit on a counterattack. I'm going to give that spiderling its distance. Grow big, spiderling. Grow big. What are we looking at up here? Is that a bear? Ooh, a cave bear. Those are tough hombres. Look at that, 47 hit points and 15 base attack, and yeah, it can maul. It's got a plus 50 cold resistance, and every time it levels up, it gains 5 hit points because it's large, and it cannot be knocked prone. So that would be a good tank to tame, even better than the regular bear. I'll show you the stats for the regular bear. I mean, it's got tough, so it gets +3 hit points per level instead of the +5 from the large and the maul, and that's it. But my sovereign is heading the wrong way anyway. Oh, there's another bear. A regular bear. Okay. Well, Craxus has been making noise. I mean, I'm getting a bit of a military going, but just in case, I should probably pick Fortress. So that if I need to, I can turn out some tougher units for regular training in Tenfell. So that's what we're going to do. Head up here to this monster's bones for loot. Still not seeing any settleable sites. With its extra moves, the Great Wolf can move faster, so it can catch up. I don't have to slow down Verwyn for the Great Wolf to catch up to her. In fact, if I really wanted to, I could just send the Great Wolf out just for scouting and do it much faster. What do I think I already have those rusty ones, don't I? Oh, no, I already got leather ones. It's too far away from a sovereign. It's not really worth the trip down there. What the heck? A cave bear dancing around with mites? It's a crazy cave bear. Or crazy mites, I'd say. What makes bears like mites, anyway? Annoying little brats. Let's go ahead and tame this bear. And then we'll send the warg up to Verwyn. Or we might send the bear up. I don't have any heal because I haven't reached Disciple on life yet. I really need a life Disciple upgrade. So I gotta watch my hit points, and the Timber Warg is the weakest. Oh, he's gotten looks like he's leveled up. He's up to 21 hit points. The bear actually has less hit points, but does have a defense. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna slow the big bear. I'm actually gonna see about trying to web the cub. It's got a lower. It resisted it anyway. Tame the bear. I don't think the bear has a counterattack, so it'd be safer to tame the bear, and then the cub would definitely try to attack the bear instead of trying to move and attack. When it's adjacent to a hostile, it'll always go after that hostile, even if what it really wants to go after is just a tile away. Oh, only a 16% resist chance. That's pretty darn good. If I can contain this cub, I might be able to get it. I mean, yeah, there's risks from its maul, but move the other bear in just in case. Gotta let this cool down, go through. Unfortunately, the mouse over timer isn't working. It isn't even showing how many cooldown turns are remaining right now. It seems to do that if I just skip my turn waiting for the cooldown. There should be a counter at the bottom in the same part where it says 30 mana but on the left-hand side. But it doesn't update if I just skip a turn. It's got this bear down to half its health gone, so I'm going to swap out and bring in the other bear. The cub doesn't get to go again for a while, so I can just safely back this bear off. Oh, I can web if I'd known that. Well, we'll see if it'll even take. It does. So I don't even need to keep my bear in there. His next turn, I'm going to pull him out. 5 turns left. See, now it says 5 turns left in cooldown. It wasn't saying that for the 5 turns previously. That's a bit of a glitch. A couple of good hit bites in there, but I think that's going to be his last. Being slowed down like he is, I think my cooldown on Tame will hopefully wear off before that web does. So I'm just going to skip these turns. Unfortunately, it's not updating. It still says 5. It's at least down to 3 now. Keep it good. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes the web. Oh, Tame is done. And there we go. Got them both. I think we're going to go ahead and take a break here. And I'll talk to you in the next video.